day 145 of 365 days of meditation, and just wrapped up my practice, so success. Morning meditation and then shooting the video right after. Although this particular morning, my sequence was a little different. I went for a walk, actually, first thing in the morning when I got up, and then I came back and meditated. But it was early, kind of wanted to get that walk in before the sun came over the horizon, I guess. And then came back and meditated, and now I'm shooting video, and the meditation itself went really well. I was pretty peaceful, and I remember towards the end I was really sort of focusing on the discomfort in my body and breathing into it and kind of trying to relax. I was really getting relaxed, and thinking to myself at one point, well, I don't really have anything that I've noticed that's significant in this practice, and I guess there's not much to talk about. And then I'm doing my meditation wrap up the same way I usually do, which is, I am perfect as I am. I'm right where I should be at this moment in time. I'm healing. I am filling with joy, love, and gratitude. I am enough. That's how I wrapped it up today, or some version of that was pretty similar. And right when I was saying I am enough, all of a sudden my alarm went off and just jarred me out of it. And it was interesting because it gave me something to talk about. And what I thought about after that was the fact that, wow, here I am in this relaxed state in meditation, and then the alarm goes off, and I realized I felt a surge through my body as I kind of just jarred out of it, and I kind of realized that, well, that's what people do every morning when they wake themselves up. So in meditation, I'm in this very relaxed state. When you're sleeping, it doesn't really get much more relaxed than sleeping. Other than maybe being dead, and we go from sleeping to all of a sudden this alarm goes off and just jars us out of our sleep. And it's a really unnatural thing to do. And I noticed this surge of sort of adrenaline through the body. And my whole nervous system just sort of light up. And so, yeah, it was just a good reminder of why you don't want to wake up to an alarm. And I know some of us, I guess we have to, although I'm not sure if we have to. It's almost maybe we need to go to bed earlier and then just wake up naturally. Again, I'm pretty fortunate. I don't know if everybody can do that. I know there's, extenuating circumstances, children that won't go to sleep, jobs that start at 3 a.m, shift work, night shift. I used to work graveyards at one point, so I know what that's like. So definitely I needed an alarm to wake up, but yeah, I'm really grateful for the fact that I don't now, and it was a good reminder sort of how unnatural it is, unhealthy it is, and how there is no way I want to start my day by being sort of jarred awake. Going from a relaxed state to all of a sudden just wow, I'm up. Just seemed really hard on the nervous system. So yeah, gave me something to talk about, I guess. But it was interesting. It was literally last words spoken in the meditation pretty much, and then all of a sudden jarred out. Usually I follow up that, I guess it's sort of an affirmation practice. I follow that up with just kind of acknowledging myself, kind of thanking myself for taking time to do this practice, and then sort of thanking the greater world and everything in it for, being part of this life journey that I get to go on, and then, giving thanks to whatever it is that makes all this possible. That's beyond my knowledge and understanding. I'm not a religious person. For some people, they would say God, maybe, but for me, it's just kind of the unknown. That's how I think of it. And so, anyway, that's the very last thing I usually do in meditation, but I wrapped up the affirmation, the last word of the affirmation, and then jarred awake out of the meditation, and then I kind of thought it was a little bit ironic and then sort of funny, and then I settled myself back in, and I think I redid the affirmation to sort of relax myself, and then wrapped up the meditation just sort of acknowledging myself and everyone else in this world that makes this possible. So interesting practice, interesting wrap up, interesting end, unexpected, but I learned something from it. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. In closing, if you're struggling at all with your mental health, don't suffer in silence. Talk to somebody, talk to somebody, talk to somebody. It's the reason I'm here every day doing these videos, is to encourage people to talk about their mental health. You know, whether you're the one struggling with it, to reach out and talk to somebody, or whether you see somebody struggling with it, to reach out and maybe connect with them. There's nothing worse than feeling alone and isolated and unable to talk to somebody about what you're going through when you're struggling with your mental health. And I know from my own personal experience, there was a lot of fear in talking about it, especially when I was a young kid. You know, I thought I was kind of crazy maybe, and you know, I was dealing with obsessive compulsive disorder. I had no idea what it was. I had no context for it. You know, as like a 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kid, you don't. And so you start trying to make sense of it, and you can't, and it doesn't help. It just sort of, in some ways, makes it worse. Yeah, maybe that person's unable to reach out and talk to somebody about it because they're afraid or fear of judgment or whatever. So if you see somebody struggling, you know, you could do them a huge favor and see how they're doing. Connect, see how they're doing. Start that conversation. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.